Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Melina's gonna model for a half an hour. Alright, now I got cut short in the last video because my eyelashes fell off. But let me just make sure they're staying on right. So I'm going to look in the mirror. So now I'm just gonna model for like a half an hour. Alright. So I know that's a long time and you're like, how can somebody model for that long? Well, guess what? Melina's a model. And she does it in style and she does it for long periods of time. So voila, you're gonna see her model for a half an hour. Now, the thing about my new videos that I'm doing a lot more of, I'm doing a lot more longer videos because you know what? Sometimes you don't want to change the channel or watch a video again. You know, you don't want to put the video on again or make sure you have to change the video. You want to make sure you have to change the video again just because it's done in 10 seconds, right? So instead of doing that, I'm making sure that I do longer videos. It was a suggestion by a major fan. You know who you are, alright, you know who you are. So that fan is so awesome, and they're like, you know, if you did longer videos, it would really help, and it really does. I'm getting more subscribers now, which I'm really grateful for. Thank you, fans, very much for subscribing. All my fans are awesome, really grateful to have such amazing fans. Love my fans. My fans are amazing. Yes, you are. Alright, so going to model for a half an hour. Alright, so you're wondering, how can somebody model for a half an hour? It just doesn't exist in this world. Well, it's going to exist now. Alright, you are going to be the first to witness this modeling for a half an hour. Alright, so going to focus on posing very well, looking really beautiful. Now I'm going to make sure I look good. So I'm going to make sure I look in the mirror and see. Alright. Yes, I'm looking good. Alright, look at that. Alright. Showstopper and starter at the same time. Alright. Going to give you guys the world's best videos. You're going to love these videos. The dress is nice as usual. Melina's always got such a nice dress on. It's so nice. Love the dress. Alright, the dress makes me who I am sometimes as Melina. So the dress is really nice. I love it. It's so cute. It's so simple and plain, yet it's elegant and gorgeous. So it's nice. It's really nice. It's got a really good vibe to it. I love it. Anyway, going to model for a half an hour. Alright guys, so just gonna model around, just gonna strut around, just gonna be really beautiful. I'm gonna pose as well. Just gonna do this pose. I love this pose. This pose is a very nice pose. Making sure I look very, very good indeed. This mirror tells all. This mirror really tells all. Now I am gonna do a cover of a WAP song, alright? For Tom C. Alright, now Tom C is amazing. Love Tom C. But the rap song is going to be done by Marco. And Marco has a lot of videos from the past that he's got to do. He's got to upload those videos first before he does any new ones. Not all of them. He will upload the WAP song soon, but he's just got to make the WAP song and then upload it while he's got the other videos to upload. So Tom C, if you are seeing me upload videos, I am going to upload the WAP cover as soon as as soon as some of those videos get uploaded. I am going to do the WAP cover not today because I'm doing Mileena videos tonight. And the Mileena videos take precedence for now. But of course Marco is number one, so Marco will do new videos soon. And when he does new videos, he will upload that WAP cover for you. Alright, Tom C? So don't worry, that WAP cover will be coming soon. You will love it very much. Now I'm going to try to look really beautiful, alright? So, I mean, before I was kind of like masculine walking around, and I mean, Melina's got to be the completely most feminine person on earth. So she's got to really do a good job, right? So, alright, so that WAP cover is coming soon. Alright, so this is all a bunch of Marco Mileena news. Alright, so, and modeling as well. So Marco and Mileena have so much fun doing these kinds of videos. It's a really nice treat, you know, I really enjoy it. So, you know, if I really enjoy it, then why would I, it's just a nice treat, you know. I really enjoy making the videos, I really, really do. So, you know, it means good things for you guys. You guys are in heaven. You guys are like, wow, lots of videos. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. So Marco and Mileena always do a really bang up job, creative like crazy, doing tons of stuff that are so beautiful. What do you think of the makeup tonight? I did use the brush tonight. I decided to make it very formal and make it very beautiful, so you guys would like it. All right, guys. Now I'm just gonna pose here. All right. There's nothing wrong with posing. There's nothing wrong with it. Now, in case you guys want to glam things up yourselves, it's a good idea to do it once in a while, right? Glam is really nice. It's very beautiful. It's very elegant. So you may want to glam up to it. If you're not used to glamming things up, maybe you never do. It's a good time to start, right? Halloween is coming up too, and Christmas. Not too soon, but they're coming up soon. Well, actually, they're coming up pretty soon. It's already the end of September, so I guess October is Halloween. So yeah, I guess Mileena's gonna have to come up with some costumes, right? And so is Marco. All right, gonna do a really good job on Halloween for sure. I guess I'm gonna have a Halloween special, right? You guys are gonna expect the best from Mileena on Halloween, right? And Marco. Mileena and Marco will do a really good job for Halloween. They always do. I'm gonna do some really creative stuff for Halloween this year. I'm gonna be really creative. Halloween is really fun. I really enjoy it. So I'm gonna do some really crazy. Maybe buy some new stuff for them. I'm gonna buy maybe a lot of new stuff for Halloween, right? You guys are gonna love that, right? New stuff for Marco and Mileena. New looks, new crazy things, new wigs, new etc. 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 New wigs, new accessories, new outfits for both of them, right? Now the thing is, Mileena's been spending a lot of time buying a lot of new outfits and being really creative, right? And so has Marco. Marco has too, but Marco's outfits haven't been totally new. Like, I haven't bought like brand spanking new stuff for Marco in a while because I've been really focusing on getting those dresses for Mileena, and I bought about 10 new dresses for Mileena recently. So with that being said, Marco has to do something creative too, right? So I'm going to start buying Marco outfits too. Now, Marco is gorgeous, and Marco doesn't need to buy new stuff because he's already got new stuff because a lot of the videos he performs in and does outfits with, he's already got a very good set of outfits. He's already got so many, but it would be nice to get something new, maybe a new leather iconic jacket or maybe a new winter jacket, right? Right? That would be kind of fun, right? Right? All right, totally enjoyed the show of Mileena and Marco. Now, Marco is really fantastic, isn't he? I love Marco. He's just awesome, right? And so is Mileena. Now, I'm going to do really creative stuff for Halloween for sure. And so what I'm going to do is buy some new outfits for both of them. Why not, right? You only live once, right? So I'm going to buy some new outfits for both of them. Really focus on making Halloween a really good event for you guys. Now, I don't spend a lot. Like, you might think I have a lot of money, but I don't. I have very little money because well, first of all, the outfits that I buy don't cost too much. I mean, they may seem, like this outfit right here, looks gorgeous. I could probably walk on the red carpet with it, but it really didn't cost too much money. Um, so it's kind of like, well, you're like, okay, Mileena looking great, and the outfit didn't cost that much money. But yes, I do have a lot of outfits, but they really aren't too expensive. Um, so I mean, it just seems like I've got like lots of luxury items, but this is, I mean, it's not too cheap. It's not extremely cheap, but it's not like it's overly expensive. So when you see it, you're just thinking, well, it looks like a star would wear it or a starlet would wear it, and yes, it's true. I do look like a true starlet. I do look like a real model. So, well, I am a real model, but I do look like one, so that helps, right? Right? Oh, all right. So, all right. So, got a model here for you guys. All right. Totally enjoyed the show. All right, guys. I hope I'm doing a really good job, and I'm trying to make sure I look good the entire time. So, I've got this mirror here. This mirror is telling me that I'm doing a good job. Wow, I'm looking so good tonight. Now the thing about Mileena is she is so beautiful. She's almost the world's most beautiful woman, right? Like, well, there's Kim Kardashian who looks amazing, but and Madonna, of course, when she was younger, looked amazing. But as soon as I see myself and I'm like, oh my, like look at that. Like holy cow. It's just crazy, you know, you see yourself and you just start like, I'm so lucky, like I grew up with such good genes and everything. I mean, when I was a kid, I never really imagined I would be so happy and so lucky to be who I am. Like, I'm just so lucky to have this look. I'm just so lucky. Marco and Melina look really, really good, I must say. So for me to be, you know, taking it for granted would be not good, you know, but I really enjoy it. Now, you know, I do talk about this a lot, but some people think that if you talk about being good looking and you talk about being attractive, you're not really doing yourself justice or people don't like it. But I mean, for me, I think everybody should talk about how good they look and how good they feel. But I mean, but for me, I'm really kind of like that person that's like, you know, if you are someone that looks good, you should really own it. You know, you should really feel good about it. You should really feel like it's something that's of value, and you should really be able to say, you know, you look good. If you're not able to say you look good, it's what fun is that, right? So it's something that I'm really kind of um, thinking is like, you know, if I don't say it, I mean, I don't have to say it or anything, and I could be kind of like humble and everything, which I am humble, but I mean, I could be like never saying it, but for me, I do like to say it because it's kind of like, well, if you've earned it and you do a good job with it, and you should feel proud of it. It's not something you should hide. You know, you should feel like if you feel like you're gorgeous, you should really be able to say it on the rooftops or whatever, right? So you should be able to yell it out if you had to, you know. But I mean, for me, I just love being good looking, and I love the whole thing about it. Now, it's almost like there's some people that are very attractive. They don't feel they're allowed to say they're good looking, or they don't feel they're allowed to like it, you know. But what's wrong with that, right? Like you should be able to love it. Like it's something that's really enjoyable, right? Like why would you not love it, right? So, you know, I totally feel like it's my position to be like, own it. Let yourself allow yourself to feel good about it, right? Like you should really feel amazing with it. You should really enjoy it. It's something that's fun, you know, like you only live once, so might as well relish in it in a sense. I mean, not like you're gonna be gloating or anything, but you should really feel like, hey, you know what? I'm really beautiful. I work very hard. You know, I work very hard to look like this, right? Like it's not like I don't earn it, you know. But and I am very humble too. I'm very humble and very nice. But when it comes time to saying, you know, I'm good looking, I'm not going to be shy from it. I'm not going to say that I'm not, you know. For me, I really like the fact that I can say it because some people are gorgeous and they're in a rut. Their life is a mess. They don't feel they can say they're gorgeous. They have major messes, like their life is just not good. They're maybe really heavily addicted to drugs or whatever, so they don't even know what to think about it, and they kind of just take it for granted, and they just kind of waste their lives away. And maybe they don't feel good looking. Some people really don't feel good looking. So so you know, if you are good looking and you are fully aware you're good looking, why not celebrate it? Why not, right? What's wrong with that, right? And if you're not good looking, you should feel like you are good looking because why would you not want to feel like you're good looking, right? Everybody should feel important. Everybody should feel good about themselves. They should not feel like they're upset or totally down, you know, like it's really important that you own your life and you say, you know, maybe I'm like this, but I enjoy it, or maybe I'm like I'm struggling with this, but I can overcome it, or maybe this is what I want to do with my life, and it makes me happy, and so I'm going to do it and own it, right? So it's something that you really can feel like you own, right? So it's really kind of like it's really kind of sad to see a lot of people that are just like not being able to say they're good looking, or even worse, having issues with it or whatever. Some people really struggle with their lives, and it's not really, you know, even like a celebrity, you might think they have it all, but some of them really struggle, and they don't feel they can say anything positive, or they're just totally an alcoholic or whatever. There's something, they may have another issue, and it's really sad. You want to make sure that as a celebrity you have everything in place to be a good role model. You have everything in place to be really kind of like a, a nice person. And you hear about certain celebrities and their stories, and you're just like, that's sad. Like that's not right. But I mean, it's kind of like well, if you're a celebrity type, you should really enjoy it and have full fun with it and be able to date whoever you want, and even if you're not a celebrity type, you should be able to do those things too, right? So it's really important that you are able to separate, yourself from tragedy and allow yourself to enjoy life. If you are someone that's heavily into drugs or an alcoholic or whatever, it's really tough on you, right? So and those people aren't aware maybe sometimes of what the problem is or whatever, right? So there's a lot of times you see a celebrity and you think they have it all, like I said, but they don't. They really don't. Like you would think, yeah, they have the mansion, they have all that, but they lose the mansion over drugs or alcohol, or they're addicted to gambling or whatever, right? So it really is sad to see somebody waste their lives away, but it does happen, right? And being a celebrity doesn't make it exempt. You're not exempt from it. I've seen some of the best looking celebrities, some of the most important looking celebrities, some of the best models in the world suffer because they're addicted to drugs, and they're not. And it's sad because you're like, well, they had it all, and now they're ruined. So some of these celebrities are gorgeous, and yet they do these things, so they don't stay gorgeous, right? Like they're actually not attractive at all by the end of it. And like there's one guy that was like, remember the Aqua de Gio ad from years ago? I forget what. He was a model. He was really, really gorgeous. He was that face that everybody knows. He was like the best looking model in the world, pretty much. His face was so nice. Yet he ended up becoming addicted to crystal meth, I believe, and now he's really skinny and not attractive at all. I mean, to some people he is attractive, obviously, but he's very addicted to drugs, so he's very skinny, bone rail thin, and doesn't look the same at all. And you're like, holy, like from that to that, like he was literally the most gorgeous man on earth. You know the Aqua de Gio ad I'm talking about. Um, from the 80s or 90s, and his face is up close, and he's got his hand in his hair like this, and he looks so good, and you're like, there's nobody that looks like that. And of course, with me, you're thinking, well, that tragedy happened with me. Well, I don't do drugs, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't even drink coffee. So for me, I'm gonna look like this throughout all my time as a star, and I'm even gonna be a star probably in my 90s, because my dad still is performing, and he's 80 in his 80s, and he looks amazing. Like he looks really, really good. So for me to say that I'm not going to perform in my 80s would be very unlikely. I'm going to probably perform up until I'm 90, maybe 95, maybe even 100, because I've got really good genes. Like my dad looks like a supermodel now. Like he seriously does. And I mean, I'm very lucky, obviously, to have that. But I don't take it for granted. I'm not into drugs. I'm not into smoking, so I don't age. I'm not never going to age, and I'm still very, very young. But I don't consider old being. I think 85 is old. But I don't even think 85 is old, 'cause my dad looks good still. So maybe 95 will be old for me. I don't know, but maybe not. Maybe my dad will still look good at 95. I don't know, but he's looking very, very good. So I'm like I mean, somebody like Beyonce, she looks amazing, but her dad doesn't look very good, right? Or, some of these celebrities have parents that don't look very good. My parents looked very, very good, so I'm very blessed. So yeah, so I mean, my parents were so good, so I'm not worried at all about how I'm going to look, and I'm going to carry this for a long time, so I'm very, very blessed, obviously. So yes, so I'm very happy about that. No, who wouldn't be, right? Right, guys, right? So yeah, so anyway, I'm going to just model now, alright? Alright, guys, modeling to the highest hilt. Now guys, give me a thumbs up and tell me what you think of the longer videos. Do you like them? Do you think they're good? Do you like the longer talks? You know, where we're sitting and chatting, you know, maybe jamming, maybe a bit of jamming session, right? Not yet. I don't have videos where I'm doing long ones that are jamming sessions, but I do like, you know, music. But yes, so what do you guys think of the longer videos? Do you like them? Do you think they're good? Do you think they're like, yeah, that's an amazing video. You know, I wanted to relax and watch something of Marco and Milena's for a long time. That was longer. And the only thing that was out there was the autobiography of Marco, which Marco was very pleased to do, of course. Marco did that autobiography very well. It was about a half an hour. So that was the only video that I had that was really long kind of thing. So what do you guys think of the longer videos? Do you like them? That suggestion that that fan gave me? Do you think it's a good idea? I think so. I really like it. So I'm really grateful to that fan. Yeah, so thank you all very much for watching. Now I'm going to just look in the mirror now, guys. And I'm going to pose here. Let me just try posing, alright? Now guys, Mileena is so happy to look her best and be her best and do all the things that you guys love. So the posing, the modeling, the singing, the dancing, all that, alright? So exciting, right? Look at that look. Look at that look, it's crazy good. The mirror. Alright, totally enjoy, guys. Love saying the mirror, right? Alright guys, I'm gonna have so much fun with you guys tonight, alright? I am gonna wish you well. As usual, I always make sure my fans are doing well. I want to make sure you guys are the stars of my show, alright? I want to make sure you guys are the stars and starlets of my show, that you guys are happy with who I am, and that you like the entertainment that you see before you, right? The entertainment's good, right? Look amazing, right? Look at my eyelashes. Aren't they nice? Like nice, nice, nice. Alright guys, gonna pose here, alright? Trying to find the most feminine pose, but for some reason I'm not doing a good job, right? Am I not doing a good job, or am I doing a good job? Clap at home in front of your monitor if you think I'm doing a good job. No, you don't want to do that because that would be embarrassing, right? You're like, nobody's here, why am I clapping, right? But you can, if you maybe give me a like, click that like button if you think this is good. Alright. Now, Mileena and Marco are very happy to perform, and they love performing, and they really think it's kind of like a blessing to be able to perform, right? Like, some people are dealing with a lot of issues and have a lot of things going on in their lives, and I'm very lucky because I get to perform. I get to really have a fun time with performing, and you know, I mean, for most performers, I think they really know they're very lucky, and they just kind of have that sort of mentality where they're like, you know, this is really fun. I get to do this all the time, and you know, like for me, I'm just very happy to belong in a world like YouTube where things are easy to do. You know, YouTube is very easy to use. I find it's very easy to use. I'm very glad that I'm able to use YouTube. And now the thing is, my dad doesn't know how to use things like YouTube or whatever, but he is on YouTube. But I'm not going to tell you how to find him because I know I've got some haters on here that might. I think they'd be very nice to him because he's very. My dad is very masculine and plays the accordion. People like that, right? Like they're not gonna judge that. He's only got likes on his channel because he's and it's on his own channel. He doesn't have a channel. One of his friends posted the video. But I'm sure his friend is going to be very lucky because I'm going to be very rich. And then I'm maybe not that rich, but I'm going to be rich enough because I'm going to be famous on YouTube. I'm sure of it. And so when I'm famous on YouTube, I'll just mention my dad's handle. Everyone's going to want to see my dad, and he looked amazing in that video. He looks better than almost everybody in the world, and he's in his 80s. So, I mean, that's crazy. So I'm gonna mention his channel, and then all of a sudden people are gonna watch, and then his friend's gonna be rich, and then he's gonna be like, "Thank God I posted this video," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know, you're lucky, obviously." Um, but yeah, so my parents were always very hardworking, and they always wanted to make sure that I had everything I needed. And so, to give back to my parents would be a very good blessing. I mean, I would love to give back to my parents and just sort of be like, this is how you made me, and this is how I became. And I'm very, very lucky to have been a star, to become a star. Star is Marco and starlet is Mileena. So I'm very lucky to have become that. And because of that, I'm going to give back to you guys. Now, I'm very blessed to have uh, been able to do these things because, for some reason, my dad was just never lucky in terms of making negotiations or whatever. And that's the thing, like, my parents made sure I was very smart. So for me, I'm able to do these things and decide on these things because I'm very smart. I have 2 degrees in university. And it's because my parents were so great that had uh, I just had a lot of good work ethic in me. Sorry guys. I had a really good work ethic in me. So because of that, I was just very lucky, obviously. Having 2 degrees really helps. If you are a celebrity, it's really good to do have an education too, right? Because you know what? At the end of the day, you want to be in complete control of your celebrity stardom. So if you're not, it's a lot more taxing on you, right? Not that it necessarily can be a bad thing. I'm sure there's a lot of stars out there that don't have education but are smart enough to use a computer or do whatever, or maybe they have people in their lives that are very good that they pay that are very good with them, and they're able to do all the computer stuff, or all the not necessarily the computer stuff, but the camera stuff. So they have that kind of thing to fall back on. But it's so nice to be in complete control of my career. Like I'm very lucky to be able to do all of this on my own, and I don't have to worry about somebody saying, "Oh, I'm going to take your money away," or you are not in control of your career and rubbing it in. Like I get to control my whole career. So for me, it's really nice. I'm very happy about that. Um, like all these videos that I make are all my own doing. I do all of it. So like if I'm doing all of it, it's not like I'm gonna have to ever worry about somebody trying to take control or trying to do whatever, because I control all of it. So I'm very happy about that. And my mom was so nice, and she always wanted me to have such a strong education, and I'm very grateful now. And when I was in school, I never liked it at first, and then I did like university, but I didn't like high school. I didn't like going to school, but I was very smart. I was one of the smartest people in high school, but I mean, I didn't like it because I was always hardworking. But I just thought this is torture. I don't like waking up in the morning, all this stuff. But because my parents were so hard on getting an education, I was very happy later on. Now that I have all the education, I'm very happy that I have it, and it makes me feel like I'm truly in control of my career. So it's very nice. I mean, I'm not getting paid on here, but once it is a career, I'll be really glad to be in control of it. I'm really happy about that. Um, so anyway, let me just check how long this has been. Okay, so I've been doing this for 28 minutes. All right, so gonna just do a little bit more here. All right. Now gonna model. All right, gonna model the rest of the time. All right, guys. So let me just put this hat on here. I might make this longer than 30 minutes because I love now that I've been at the 30-minute mark. Might make it longer. All right, guys. What do you think of the hat? Like Mileena is iconic, right? Look crazy good. Now I'm gonna do this actually. Watch this, guys. This is gonna be crazy good. Watch. I'm gonna do a Smurfette kind of Christmassy thing here. You know Smurfette. She's got the blue dress, and she's got the Smurf hat. What do you think? It's like a Smurfette for Christmas, right? It's like a Christmas Smurfette. I love Smurfette. She's so cute. I love Smurfette. From the Smurfs, obviously. That's from the Smurfs. Alright guys, I'm so happy the video is almost done and you guys get to see how great this video actually is. Now I'm going to take the hat off. Alright guys, totally having fun with you guys tonight. Now gonna dance. Gonna dance. Gonna dance here. Alright guys. Alright guys, having fun with you guys. Alright guys, click that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. Really enjoyed that show, right guys? Right everyone? Thank you very much. Click that subscribe button.